bad man. You me like, you know I really want you to stay the night. Cause I'm means like a ice.
I don't want to get copywritten, y'all. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy, Aki, and my trusted sidekick, Dr. Jermaine. We are back with another video. Say what's up, Jermaine.
Hello, Earth. How everybody doing today?
Oh, my goodness. Y'all, listen. I love y'all so much. Y'all have helped us out tremendously. We are at 68 subscribers. I know it don't sound like a lot right now, but guess what it is? It's standing room only up in my garage. That's how many people's up in here.
Yeah.
68 people.
That's right.
I can't wait till I get to down to the restaurant somewhere, down to LOL, and getting it in. Y'all help us get to 100 subscribers tonight, because guess what? We got a bombshell show for y'all tonight. This is going to be so good. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, Jesus. Do y'all think I should take a shower before I do the show and make myself look cute for y'all? Jump down in the comments and let me know.
Nobody can smell you on the camera.
They can see me, though.
Yeah.
Ain't my skin glowing? Don't it look good?
No.
I have on watermelons today, y'all. Guess what? We Aki Nation, we need y'all help to help us make the show even better. If y'all want to be a part of the show, like make certain things for us, like we need a logo, we need segment intros to like Man's Gossip, Kim K Slam, or what he done did now. We need all kinds of stuff like that. So if you want to help us out, go to goodandcrazyn@gmail.com and email us and be a part of the show. Now I want to shout out our newest subscribers. Delaney Addison, hey, Nick Riley, y'all know that's the other producer on the show, my other co-host. Lovely Latrice, hey girl. La Caresha, LACRESAH, and Theda Wilson, hey everybody. Welcome to Good and Crazy News.
Welcome.
Y'all, Dr. Jermaine is in a bad mood, so we're going to help get him out of it.
I'm not in a
so
bad
we can
mood.
have fun and do the show. Y'all, guess what? This is a huge story in the news right now today. Oh, goodness. Mitt Romney needs to sit down and shut up. He's talking about he's not going to seek re-election in 2024, marking an end to his decade-long political career. He's saying now that Joe Biden and Donald Trump also need to step down and not run again, because his ass couldn't win in the next election. So now he want to, age shame everybody else. What you think about that, Jermaine?
I mean, why he needs to sit down for it? I mean, everybody's been stating that some of these people need to, some of these old people need to step down. They saying that old lady, the Democrat, they was voting on something, and she said yay or nay or something like that, and she thought it was lunchtime, you know. So they like no, just say yay.
You talking about Diane first?
Yeah. She needed some assistance just to do a simple task, you know. So, I mean, to me, it really won't matter if young or old comes into the Senate or the Congress or any judicial in its federal government, because you know you have Marjorie Taylor, she's real young and she's crazy as hell, and then you have the Mitz Gates or something like that.
Matt Gates,
he's
off
like
the chain,
and he's a real young guy, and he's just as worse as the.
But you're talking about the crazy Republican side, though. Yeah, we have great people
but then
on the
you
Democratic
have,
side.
I mean, you know, but as I'm saying, but the cycle is still going to repeat itself. No matter if they're old or young, they're still going to be the same people.
So. Young people are way more galvanized these days. They don't want that crazy old guard in office no more.
But it's still happening. If Marjorie Taylor and Matt Gates is still doing the same thing as the rest of them, you know, blocking out people, then it's still the same cycle.
Yeah, but these people are supporting Donald Trump, and
but then you have
his reign is over.
But then you have
can I get into the story real quick?
Go ahead,
oh my goodness, I ain't even read the first line yet. Jermaine is ready, honey. Look, okay, it says Utah Republican Senator Mitt Romney said Wednesday that he would not run for re-election, ending a storied 2-decade political career that included the 2012 Republican GOP nomination for president and term as Massachusetts governor. Romney, he's 76 years old, said the country's many challenges call for a younger generation of leaders. He said that the U.S. would be better served if the two front runners of their parties in 2024 presidential nominations, Democratic President Joe Biden and Republican former President Donald Trump, stepped aside, Biden is 80 and Trump is 77. Let me tell you what the real tea is behind this. What the real tea is that, guess what? They don't want Kamala Harris to be president. That's the real tea. So they're telling these old people to step aside because guess what? In their minds, no woman is going to win the presidency by herself.
But what about Donald Trump? What if they said Donald Trump is that old? He haven't even picked up his vice president yet. Picked his vice president yet.
Well, we don't know who that's going to be. It depends on who wants to go down there and suck his penis the hardest. It might be Timmy Scott. That's who I think it's going to be. It ain't going to be Nikki Haley. He ain't going to put no woman to run behind him.
No.
Bye, Mitt Romney.
Unless he's sleeping with her.
Guess what?
What?
I never knew it would be so cool that I would be in love with you, even though that's Kelly Rowland. But guess what? Ashanti and Nelly affirmed their relationship. Can you believe this? Now, they used to go together way back in the day. Yeah. And so now they call themselves coming back together. It says Nelly and Ashanti haven't exactly been trying to keep up the fact that they're spending time together I'm sorry. It's supposed to be secretive that they're spending time together. But still, neither artist officially confirmed they rekindled relationship status until this month. In one of the most recent interviews, the Just the Dream artist, I don't know who is that, Just the Dream.
I don't know who that is.
Happily let the world know that he and his ex are giving another chance. What do you think about Ashanti and Nelly's fine ass being together?
I mean, only people that really care that they're together is people like, in their 40s and 50s and 60s now. Those,
not 60s.
Yeah, in their 60s now. There's a old school, who's an old school, like Osley brother type of.
No, they're not that old.
But I'm saying the generation is passing. The generation is passing. That this is our generation now.
Well, the news is for us because they're rekindling the old relationship.
I know. So they both, sharing each other, living off each other's Social Security checks right now. So Nelly ain't doing shit. No,
Nelly is very busy. He's out there He's on the country music tour. He's out there touring with big people in the country music. He has more country music out now. And he's touring with,
and who buying
non-melanated cousins.
Who buying it?
Huh?
Who buying it? Okay. Have he been nominated for a country music award?
I think he has.
He has.
I think so.
He ain't sitting in the audience, is he?
No, he's on stage.
Yeah, man, please.
I'm happy for y'all, Nelly and Ashanti. Oh my goodness. This has been the biggest news for the past 2 weeks. I haven't talked about it, y'all, because I wanted to wait to see what's going to happen. This dude, y'all know this guy in Pennsylvania, Danilo Cavalante, the guy who escaped from prison by scaling up the wall down to the prison. Yo, he was on the run for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now he was going to all these people's house, banging on the door and doing all this kind of stuff. They was giving him food. And they're lying, talking about something. They wasn't doing that for him. He went to specific people's house because they say he was going to his co-worker's house and all kind of stuff like that. They was giving him clothes, they was giving him food, they was giving him guns and all kind of stuff like that. Yeah. Low key, I was rooting for his ass to get away.
I was rooting for him too. I was rooting for him ass too. But I mean, for what he done, yes.
It's very serious.
It's very serious. But I want to say this: if he was white, because you remember those white escapees, back in the day, those people would be on the bridge, celebrating them and cheering them on and everything like that. But since he's an immigrant, then they want him gone, and they want. And this, I'm going to say this: the bad thing I don't like about the capture of him was that he was like a trophy. It's a bunch of white men.
Well,
let me finish. It's a bunch of white men taking a picture of a trophy, just like they used to do us when they used to hang us and kill us and stuff like that. They will all get together and show us and take a picture together, like, yeah, this is it. And what the way they treated him was like just like they used to. The white man ain't gonna change.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I think the way he was treated was okay because he was on the run for several weeks. Like, do you know how much resources were put behind that?
Yeah, but I understand that the way I'm saying the way they took a picture of him, like all them, like it's like a buck getting caught and killed, and everybody take a picture of this buck. That's exactly how they treat him. They treat him sort of inhumane the way they took a picture of him. A bunch of white men, standing together, taking a picture of their their captured
their
slave.
new prize.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he was a prize. It says the convicted murderer who escaped the Pennsylvania prison nearly 2 weeks ago was taken into custody on Wednesday morning. Pennsylvania State Police announced ending a manhunt that drew hundreds of law enforcement officials to the area and left the surrounding community gripped with fear. Now, I do agree that the community was gripped with fear for sure, straight up, full stop. Because if I lived over in that area, I ain't gonna lie. Because they were saying he was going to people's houses and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
But the thing is, but this, and I want to make a note of this. This dude was armed with a rifle, and they said
he just got it the other day.
Yeah, he was armed with a rifle, and he was in a rubbish, and he still had the rifle, and they didn't kill him. But the police killed so many unarmed black men every single day.
That's true.
And he had a rifle. And they didn't shoot.
But did he pointed the rifle at them? Is the question.
It does. A black man open his eyes and just walk, and he gets shot by the police officer.
Let's take race out of it for just
but I'm making note of this, that he had a rifle and they did not kill him. But they say he scared me. I thought he had a gun. They knew he had a gun, and they did not kill him. But
okay,
I
mean, okay, well, bye, Danilo. Lord, this is for all y'all seafood lovers out there. I don't know. This is why I do not do this. Sketchy seafood. Texas man passes away after contracting flesh-eating bacteria from eating raw oysters. Now, Jermaine, I know you love oysters.
Yeah, I love raw oysters.
You love oysters.
Yeah.
Now, I like oysters too, but you know what? I only eat in Rockefeller. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm going to eat them. According to a statement from Galveston County Health District, the man passed away from bacterial infection shortly after consuming raw oysters. Infections typically result in stomach pain and diarrhea, which can lead to necrosis and prove to be fatal in immunosuppressed people. Child, they've been trying to make me use the dictionary when I read these stories. It says regarding the decedent, he's described as being in his 30 to 40 year age. You know, this is why I always say, remember back in the day, they used to make you sign a waiver for eating raw oysters.
Yeah,
they don't do that no more.
No, they sure don't.
They just put it on the menu.
Yeah.
Eating this might cause you to do this or that. Yeah. They don't make you sign nothing no more.
Yeah.
What do you think of you? How do you enjoy your raw oysters? What do you like to do?
What I like about raw oysters is horseradish, mignonette, and lemon. I don't do crackers.
What was that second thing you said?
Mignonette. It's
what
like
is that?
It's like a sauce.
Where's it made from?
It's like sherry wine and shallots. That's basically it. And you just let it come together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. it's really good. I mean, the first time I ever ate a raw oyster was when I was in culinary school. So
okay.
It's a good joy, but you know.
Do you chew yours or you just swallow it?
I chew it or swallow it. I chew it or swallow. It depends on how big or small it is.
Ooh, child. Did you hear that?
But I mean, with this, I mean, you know, salmonella and all of those food disease, mad cow disease, and all of that stuff. You know, only thing I can tell you, you know, that's why you're supposed to pray over your food before you eat it. You know.
Well, he might have prayed over his food before he ate it too, and God was like, "What?
Yeah.
I hear you." Oops. Oh my God. Y'all be careful out there eating these raw oysters, okay?
Yeah. Pray over your food, you guys.
Pray over your food and try to make sure you know where it's coming from before you slide that shit down your throat.
No matter where it come from.
Oh my God. Do you see this picture?
I see the picture.
It was supposed to be in color. I forgot to hit color on the printer. Y'all, this is Sukihana down to the VMAs. She all down on the floor, crawling around and doing all kinds of shit. Now, mind you, she got there after the shit was already going on, so hundreds of people done already walked on this carpet. And she down there crawling around and you know what? Somebody had to actually had the audacity to fix her dress while she was down there crawling around on the floor. That's the song we was playing at the beginning. Sukihana, Casamigos, boom, boom. You know, that's my jam. It says right here, however, Sukihana's antics on the red carpet definitely gave way to some controversy. In her first video, she could be seen crawling on the floor and twerking. Some people felt it was disrespectful to the event and that she should have taken it more seriously. Additionally, some people pointed out the fact that it wasn't the red carpet. wait, hold on. Additionally, some people pointed out that this wasn't the red carpet and that she had to, because guess what? The carpet is black. It's not even red. So this is like the pre-carpet before you even get to the real carpet. Okay. So this is the one where everybody's trouncing around on it. Like everybody's handlers, their friends, family, all this shit. Yeah. People with bubble gum and bottom A shoes and dog shit. And all that.
I mean, if you got, if that's the way she got to make it, because that, that sound like she's saying like one word, Casamiga. That mean, if that's the only thing you're saying. I mean, you got to. I mean, Lady Gaga did it. She did her costumes. What's her name? Nicki Minaj. She did it. And then Miley Cyrus. She did that twerking and had sticking her tongue out. All of them do all of these antics to
to make sure they get seen and get talked about like she's getting talked right now.
So that's all.
Look, it says right here, whether you like it or not, Sukihana is someone who is here to stay. She's making a big splash and her fan base seems to be growing rapidly. Now let me tell you something. You remember the girl Delicious from Flavor of Love?
No.
You don't remember? She was the one who actually was sleeping with him and everything. And she's the one who had that big bump right here on her arm. Delicious.
No.
Anyway, she tweeted at Sukihana talking about some, you so nasty down there crawling around on that dirty ass floor. You don't even know who been down there. Sukihana tweeted her back talking about some, well, you slept with Flavor Flav.
Okay. Okay. Was she drunk when she slept with him? Probably not.
Oh my goodness, y'all. This is good tonight. I'm enjoying myself. Y'all enjoying yourself? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Okay, it's time for what he done did now. Black people always talk about what Barack Obama ain't never did nothing for black people. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris ain't never did nothing for black people. Democrats don't never do nothing for black people. Well, here it is. I do this every Thursday. Since the start of the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare, but guess what? When you ask white people about Obamacare, they be like, hell no, I don't want no Obamacare. But when you say, do you have Affordable Care Act? They be like, yeah, I got the Affordable Care Act. Baby, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay? This is what Obama did for everybody. Since the start of the Affordable Care Act, open enrollment period at the end of 2013, the uninsured rate among non-elderly African Americans had declined more than half. This came from the White House, you guys. Over that period, about 3 million uninsured non-elderly African American adults gained health coverage. Teen pregnancy among African Americans is at a historic low. Now, I don't know if this is tea or shade, because they don't want black people to be having kids because they want us to reduce our population even more. So I don't know about this one, but it says the birth rate of 1,000 African American teen females have fallen 60.4% in 2008 before President Obama entered office.
Yeah,
to 39.4% in 2014.
Yeah, because probably the reason why, because the mothers are dying or the babies are dying. So that could be the reason why.
Well, black women do have a high mortality rate during pregnancy, and that's not because of Obama. That's because doctors feel like black women's pain is not good enough or whatever. How do we look on that screen right there?
How do you look?
Yes.
You look good.
I do. Does it look clean and crisp? Like it's like, guess what, y'all? We got better internet service up in here now. So hopefully the show won't be going like this. And the voice is going in and out. Or hopefully everybody
we finally paid the internet bill because we were just using our hotspots on our phone.
That's what I was using for real though, no shade. I was really doing that. No shade. I was doing that.
Yeah.
When those raggedy shows before this one. All right, thank you, Obama. Oh my God. You know what? This is so funny. I had a conversation with somebody about this today. I think it was you. We was in the car together and I was like, white people are calling each other Karens now and Kens. It's like them calling each other the N-word, okay? Yeah. There's a Karen was arrested for holding a black woman delivering newspapers gunpoint in South Carolina. You know what? They can't stop.
Yeah,
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, vigilante. You know,
I mean, but and guess what? The white woman, she was supposed to be scared for her life.
Yeah, exactly.
According to deputies, when they arrived at the scene, the victim told them she was delivering newspapers around the town of Rock Springs neighborhood when she noticed a driver, later identified as Mary Holmes, staring at her. The victim reported that she continued to deliver newspapers and eventually left the neighborhood. Well, Holmes pulled up next to her. The victim told the deputies that she asked Holmes if she could help her, and the driver responded, "No, you can't." This sounds like some shit I would say when people out there asking me when I'm doing my appraisals. They be like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'll be like, "None of your damn. Can I help you?" I'll be like, "No."
Yeah.
The victim told deputies that Holmes continued to follow her into the next neighborhood when she went in. So she turned around where Holmes confronted her and pulled out a gun.
But the magazine fell out.
Good thing that's God.
But see, I tell you, and this is the issue. You know, this is the issue with this. This could have been another Trayvon Martin situation,
or Ahmaud
Arbery going out there doing, running or
doing
coming from
job.
the store, just minding your damn fucking business, and you got these fucking people out here want to be vigilantes and go. I can't pronounce it. Vigilantes and come out here and you can't fucking live with people like this. And this is what it goes back to, that story about them capturing the guy. They feel like they got to have so much fucking power over you that you can't even fucking live. Now imagine, let's just say, for instance, that this magazine didn't fall out of the clip, right? And the sister's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm just delivering newspaper." And she's like, throws a newspaper, and the white girl says she attacked him, and then nobody witnessed her, and she get killed. Yeah. And then guess what? The sister's dead for no reason because this fucking white lady gonna go. It's sad, and this is the fucking America. It is.
But you know what? Whatever her name is, what's her name? Bye, Mary Holmes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put her ass in the Kim K Slam section for later.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
But is there a story like, did she get arrested or anything like that?
Yeah, she's arrested. Yeah. She's booked in jail and everything. Yeah. She ain't even getting out. She ain't even got no bail or nothing like that.
Okay.
Enough to make your skin crawl, Jermaine. Yeah. 20 rattlesnakes found inside a homeowner's garage in Arizona. Now, wait a minute. I want to know, how nasty is your garage when you got 20 snakes in there that you don't even know about? Like, you go to your garage every day and listen to that door right there and be like, I want to go in there. And then you listen at the door, you hear.
That's right. That's right. If you heard that meaning, it must have. I get. They don't have a name here, right?
I haven't read the story yet. It says Marissa Maki.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's the person. She's the wrangler.
Okay, so because I guarantee you, one of them snakes was his pet, and the pet was probably the snake.
I don't think people don't have rattlesnakes as pets.
Yes, they do.
Rattlesnakes?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
A rattlesnake can kill everybody.
Yeah, just like a python. And people have pythons.
Pythons don't have venom though.
Yeah, but they can still kill you.
A python has to be really big to kill a person.
Yeah, they don't have to be that big.
They do.
No, they muscles
at least 15 feet.
No, they must. Well, they must. People usually give them that big, and if not longer. But the muscles in their skin, they could be small and strangle you. It don't matter. They could be a
small. How small?
They could be. I couldn't tell you how small. But you gotta be big enough to work it.
It says right here. It says right here in Mesa, Arizona. This comes from the Associated Press. An Arizona man called the snake removal company after seeing what he thought were 3 rattlesnakes lurking in the garage of his Mesa home. He was wrong. There were actually 20. 5 adult Western diamondback rattlers and 15 babies. One of the adult snakes was also pregnant. So he was about to go from 20 to 50 up in his crib in no time.
I know. Damn.
It says right here. Sorry, excuse me, y'all. Snake wrangler Marissa Maki found most of the rattlers coiled around the base of a hot water heater in an unidentified homeowner's cluttered garage on Tuesday. Now,
cluttered.
So
it was hoarders.
Yeah.
It was a hoarder situation.
Yo, remember that show we used to like called Clean House with Niecy Nash?
Yeah.
We used to go, we just go clean your house.
Yeah.
Remember that? And that show morphed into the show Hoarders.
And and that's probably what happened. They was hoarders, and the snakes didn't find them somewhere to get,
rattlesnakes in your crib.
Line up in that fucking and shit,
Oh my God.
And then build them a household in that garage.
Bye, dirty ass people in Arizona. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Men's Gossip.
All righty, you guys.
Jermaine's coming with the boxing report. Go ahead.
So this is a quick story. Frank Martin.
Get closer to the mic.
Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson, they supposed to have been fighting. I remember I told you that the last time, and now the fight is off because Frank Martin pulled out of the fight.
Why?
I couldn't tell. Everybody calling him a duck.
What's a duck?
That means he got scared. I could tell. Let me. I'm gonna. You guys close your eyes. And I want you guys to visualize what I'm saying, because I know you guys can't see me on camera. So this is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
His because Earl Spence is his manager, is his promoter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what happened, because they supposed to went to purse bid, but they didn't end up going to purse bid. So this is what happened. Earl Spence is the promoter, right? Yeah, we got us a fight, Frank Martin, he's hype, yeah. But Earl Spence got a black eye from the Terrence Crawford's fight, so he's still trying to heal and everything. And so Earl Spence give him the contract, and then Frank Martin's hand is shaking like, and Earl Spence was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with an ass whooping. Just go and sign. You're gonna get paid regardless. Go ahead." He's shaking, and Frank Martin's like, "Nah, that's all right, man. I want more money." So that's what happened with that situation. But to be serious, on a serious note, because everybody's trying to compare what Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney situation with their negotiation, which Devin Haney wanted to give Shakur Stevenson 25%. But the difference between this situation is that if they both didn't agree to the terms, then they supposed to went to purse bid, but they didn't go to purse bid because Frank Martin agreed to the terms. So in the end, when it was time to sign the contract, then he got cold feet. I'm not calling him a duck, but I'm just saying he got cold feet when it was.
Why he get cold feet though?
I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't.
What's the conspiracy on that?
The conspiracy is that he ducked Shakur Stevenson, but this was his opportunity to get a belt and make a name for himself, because everybody know him.
Does he want a belt though?
It doesn't matter.
I'm saying, does he want that belt?
That's that belt is the most prestigious belt in boxing. So
all right.
It's just a lot going on with that situation. So I'm not gonna call him a duck. But I mean, for an opportunity for him to make $1 million and then have a opportunity to get a belt, so many
and endorsement deals and all that.
So many boxers dream to become a champion, and for him to pass that opportunity up,
squander.
It's gone. And now Desantis is about to fight Shakur Stevenson, which I think that's going to be an excellent fight because he's a pressure.
When is it?
They haven't mentioned it yet. They haven't said it yet. So he's a great fighter, a pressure fighter, and hopefully this may be a better fight than Frank Martin, because this dude, he's a fighter. He goes to fight. He's a hard hitter and everything like that.
When they say they're gonna fight somebody, how long does it normally take between they say I'm gonna fight you to the time where that fight actually happens?
I would say 2 months.
That's it?
2 months, maybe 3 months, depending on the fight. It just depends. I would say 2 months at 2 months, 3 months at the most, maybe 6 months. But
okay, so Jermaine, on that fight you just said is gonna come up, who you got?
Of course, I'm still gonna say Shakur Stevenson, but that guy, this is gonna probably be a better fight than Frank Martin, because this guy, he's a dog, and he's coming to fight, and he hits hard. He knocked out Ramos, the guy that was supposed to be an up and coming boxer, but he got knocked out. Then he lost his last fight too. So This is gonna be an excellent fight. Um, but right now, boxing is shit. Ain't shit going on in boxing this month. You know,
Wow.
the only boxing that's gonna really happen is Canelo and Jamel Charlo. I hope Jamel Charlo win, and he can win this fight. Jamel Charlo can win.
When
this
is it?
In September like 30 or something like that at the end of the month. He can win this fight if he doesn't buy down to Canelo or, you know, just go in there and be you because he's not talking no trash or nothing like that. Nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was the boxing report from Jermaine. Guess what, Jermaine? Guess what they used to call me?
What?
They used to call me Akimbo Slice.
Oh.
See them guns right there? They ready for you.
Move your hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. Trying to do a little something. And guess what, y'all? That's the end of men's gossip. Y'all, guess who's back in the news again? This is so funny. Puff Daddy decides right now that he gonna give the.
He gonna come out? Puff Daddy about to come out? Tell me.
Puff Daddy decides he's finally gonna give up the money to the publisher rights to all his old artists from back in the day. It says Diddy opens up about his decision to return publishing rights to bad boy artists and writers. The Shade Room previously reported that the 53-year-old music mogul has previously been previously accused of stealing money from his artists and conducting bad business. Additionally, Diddy has consistently denied those allegations. Now, guess what? Everybody know Diddy been taking the money from everybody for years.
Yeah, I mean he been taking their money, taking their booty, and taking everything, you know. So shit. But I mean, to be on a serious
what
note,
you say? Taking their money, what else?
taking their booty too, you know. Well, he take, you know, shit.
I can't wait. Listen, this Diddy now the rules go like this: after the publishing after 35 years, the artist can actually get the publishing back. Okay. It hasn't been 35 years yet, but Puffy is now deciding to give them all their stuff back. He says, this is what Puffy says. I decided to reassign publishing rights to the whole catalog in May or June of 2021. The news is just now coming out because it took time to finalize everything. When I was looking at the catalog and everything, I was put in a position where I felt like I had to look in the mirror. I had to make sure it was what I had to make sure that what I was standing for was my total truth. And guess what the total truth was?
What?
Making sure that by the time he gave them back their publishing, that shit was ran through.
Yeah, that's exactly
okay. Because trust me, ain't no money left in there.
No.
Listen, wait. Unless they're gonna get an Ozempic commercial with Busta Rhymes or somebody doing some shit like that. Yeah. He gave them their publisher back after he done ran through all the money.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't nobody asking for that music no more.
Sure not. The Faith Evans and I mean Biggie. I mean,
Biggie's the only one getting money, but his estate was always getting the money.
Yeah.
Diddy was never getting that money.
Yeah.
He was getting the 50% of that money, and the other 50% was going to his mother and Faith Evans.
Oh, okay.
That's the only one.
Okay.
But other than that, Diddy done ran through all the money. It's just like this. It's just like somebody having a orange, and they squeeze all the juice out of the orange and then give it to you.
I mean, to be on the first side of Diddy, that all the music producers and executives do that. So he didn't do nothing new.
Well,
but the thing about him is that at least he's given the opportunity to give them the publishers back before the 35 years. None of the other executives are not doing that.
He only giving them back because nobody's requesting the music for publishing or rights no more or licensing agreements. That's why he's giving it back.
But the thing is, you never know when the music can come back. Just like with Shorty Swing My Way.
Hey.
You know that came up, and that came up real popular, and it came up on the charts again. So you know you just never know.
Well, you know what? TikTok is making old songs popular again.
But the white people are.
You don't have to have rights to use that music.
That's true.
It says, this is the last thing Puffy says. It was just the right and obvious thing to do. Something I'm proud I did as a businessman. There comes a time when you have to pick purpose over profit. Really, Diddy? Really? After that took all the money? I'm glad I've seen both sides. I'm glad that you have seen both sides.
Because you done did both sides, inside and out and upside down and in and out. You know? So,
not upside down.
It sure did.
And inside out.
And swinging on chandeliers.
Bye, Diddy. Oh my goodness! Good evening,
seen
y'all.
Both sides. Shit, we know you done seen both sides.
He's a pancaker. You think he's a flip flopper and a pancaker?
He's a flip flopper, pancaker, everything else. Sop and serve and sip and serve and swallowing and everything else. You know.
Diddy was a biscuit. Come to stop you up.
Stop him up. You know.
Ron DeSantis is back in the news again, y'all. Trump's election chance is close to 0 if he's convicted of a felony. The former president faces 91 criminal counts in 4 separate cases in New York, Florida, Washington, and Georgia. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who's been trailing Donald Trump in 2024 GOP primary polls, doubts the former president can be reelected if he's convicted of a felony. Your ass is lined up to be convicted next. I don't know what you're talking about.
What about what?
It's going to come soon enough if he gets anywhere near the White House. He said, I think the chance of getting elected president after being convicted of a felony is the closest 0 as you can get, DeSantis said in an interview with CBS News. Anchor Norah O'Donnell, which I really like her. You know who she is?
No.
You don't know who Norah O'Donnell is? She does ABC's Evening News with the red hair. It's usually combed over like this. She's from San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, she made it big. After anchor Norah O'Donnell asked DeSantis if he agreed with the former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, another Republican president candidate, who said Americans won't vote for a convicted criminal. She also asked DeSantis if he believes voters will elect someone who's facing 91 criminal counts.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
They're going to nominate him, but he's not going to be the nominee because Fonnie Willis, like I told you the other week, she's sitting back waiting. They done pushed this trial up to October of this year. Could Trump will be convicted, and it's the 14th Amendment is going to stop his ass from being able to run for president again. Bye, Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis. Next,
but the thing is, hold on before you go next. If Donald Trump is convicted, then DeSantis is next in line for the nomination. Okay, then we talked about this the other week. We both agreed that Tim Scott is a creeper and he's going to come up. Yeah.
And guess what? We're going to talk about his ass in just a minute.
Yeah. Because DeSantis.
It's not going to be DeSantis.
Yeah.
It's going to be Nikki Haley or Tim Scott. I promise you that.
Yeah.
And guess what? The Republicans is not ready to nominate. They will not nominate a white woman, period.
Yeah.
And Nikki Haley's not white. Yeah. So that's the only way she's going to be able to slide through if she's able to slide through.
What is she? Indian or something?
She's as Indian as niggas say they are. You got me using the M word up there. Nikki Haley. I got Indian in my family.
Nah, bitch, that's a perm,
Y'all, I gotta talk about Tory Lanez whack ass one more time. Update: Judge denies Tory Lanez motion to receive bail as he appeals for his 10-year prison sentence. Judge David Harriford has reportedly denied Tory Lanez's motion to receive bail as he appeals his 10-year prison sentence. Child, sit down to the jail. Bye. Now, this is going to be a quick story. I'm going to run through this real quick. Washington Post columnist urges Joe Biden to drop out of the 2024 race, claiming that he's too old to be running for president. Prominent Washington Post columnist David Ignatius, who is favored by President Biden as has been supportive of his presidency, has called on the 80-year-old commander-in-chief to drop out of the 2024 race, saying that he's too old. Okay, well, guess what? David Ignatius, you 75. How about you step the fuck down? Bye.
But the thing is, I mean, he shouldn't be running. He can't even remember what if he's president now. He see
that is not true.
He see Kamala Harris. You got my breakfast ready, Sadie. Sadie, You got the breakfast ready?
Sadie.
Yeah, Sadie. Yeah,
From
Sadie.
what movie is that from?
No, just say, black, she think you're a slave or a
Big
helper,
Mama.
You got the breakfast ready? You got my clothes ready?
Let's get to this last story. It's about Tim Scott. Okay, remember, Jermaine, remember the other week I talked about this?
Yeah.
I brought it up.
Yeah.
Now it's in the news this week. I talked about this shit last week about Tim Scott. The only two reasons why he may not become the nominee is because he don't have a girlfriend or a wife, and that he don't have no kids.
Yeah.
Now he's saying that he has this nameless, faceless girlfriend down to the news.
Tyler Perry came through. Tyler Perry came through.
How you doing?
Okay.
I got my gun in my purse. Hey, bitch.
Okay.
Look. Tim Scott says, somebody says, have you seen the video? He looked at his phone. Okay. They was asking Tim Scott about his girlfriend. He was like, I do have a girlfriend, and God blessed me and gave me a girlfriend. And then the interviewer was like, what's her name? He was like, oh, Awa.
Tyler Perry, you scooped her up somewhere, somewhere out of Atlanta.
Tim Scott, guess what?
Is she black?
I don't know. He just said that she's a God-fearing woman, and that's all he asked for in a wife or a girlfriend.
She got to be black.
But we don't even know her name.
Yeah.
And guess what? The interviewer was like, well, we seen your mom. The next time you come out, when we see your mom, will we also see your girlfriend too? He said, I hope so.
So you don't need him. Yeah.
Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slam.
Who's getting slammed today?
Even though I was low-key rooting for your ass, the escaped Pennsylvania killer, Daniel Calavante, you belong up under the jail. Bye!
And don't forget to slam the state troopers and everybody that captured who took that picture with him like he was some type of trophy. Fuck out of here.
Slam them too. Okay, Mary Holmes arrested for holding a gun to that lady just trying to sell some newspapers. Yeah. Bye! Yeah. You belong up under the jail too.
With the rest of the Karens.
With the rest of them. And Karen is the new N-word for white folks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They even call each other that shit, just like black people call each other the N-word. Yeah. White people call each other Karens. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. When they find y'all like N-word for y'all motherfucking ass now. Shit. You can't stop black folks from coming up with something.
Okay.
Karen.
And they take it and run. But I'm glad they ran with this one.
Yeah, we ran with nigga too.
Oh my God. Listen, Sukihana for being nasty as hell down to the red carpet. Everybody.
No, that's not a slam.
It's not.
No, it's not a slam. She just being her and trying to, market herself just like everybody else do it. When Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, he was just marketing himself and everything
Wait, hold up. So I'm just going to slam Delicious instead for saying that Sukihana's nasty for being down to the red carpet.
Yeah. There you go.
David Ignatius from the Washington Post talking about Biden's age. Your ass is 74 years old. Why don't you have a damn seat instead of telling Joe Biden to have a seat? Bye, David. Oh, God. Ron DeSantis, your ass might be getting indicted in about 3 or 4 years yourself. Bye.
Mm-hmm. All the illegal shit you did in Florida.
All the niggas say he's still doing down to the Florida. Look, Tim Scott and his invisible nameless girlfriend, because he ain't found her ass yet. No. Bye, Tim Scott.
If her name is Keisha Walker, you got every black person's vote in the motherfucking America.
Wait, they just said on The View today, they was like, I hope we don't end up with a Jenny Thomas.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Then nobody's voting for you,
And Tory Lanez and his attorney, y'all again. I say this shit every week. Go sit down. And guess what? I got one more auto slam for Sexy Red. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. That's the end of the show, y'all. Guess what? Like, share, and subscribe. This was
Hey, you guys. We had a lot of discussion to get today. So tonight, so you got tonight, depending on who's listening, because we got a
we have worldwide.
We have worldwide listeners. So
they listen from America to Australia, baby.
Yeah. So we have some international subscribers. So you guys go down in the comment section and let us know how you guys feel about the stories that we discussed today, and let us know what your thoughts and who's wrong, and I know I'm wrong because I be saying some fucked up shit, but I don't give a fuck,
Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications because we really need that. Guess what, y'all? I've been watching the analytics. Actually, we're doing really good. We need to get to 100 subscribers. Y'all help us out. Share the show. You know you like it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. Everybody take care. May the Father be with you guys in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. He loves you. He forgives you for your sins. Just trust in his name. Good night, everyone.
It's over.